Happy New Year 2015 everyone. It's Lauren Brooks and I'm here to talk about the single leg deadlift with a kickstand. Don't confuse this with the regular kickstand deadlift, and I'll explain to you the differences in a little bit. I unfortunately was in a little car accident a few months ago and it left me with major whiplash, a back injury, and even a quad injury. So therefore my beloved single leg deadlifts were no longer. Glutes started changing, I began getting weaker. Not super fun, however, I always learn from any injury I have, and luckily I was able to start playing around and figure out how can I do single leg deadlifts without engaging my quad. And so the kickstand single leg deadlift was the answer to that. Okay, so let me show you. So you're going to place your foot down as if you're going to do the single leg deadlift, but you're going to place your normal kicking foot back behind you about a foot. And you're just going to have your toe rested. That's it, nothing else, because you still are focusing on that front leg. By having your foot behind you, it allows you to still sit back, and it doesn't require you to have to flex your knee and cause a lot of quad flexion and quad activation. So what you want is to really stimulate the hamstrings and the glutes, and by doing that you're going to sit back nice and slowly, as far back as you can, putting all the pressure on your front leg, reaching for the kettlebell that's on the inside of your foot, shoulder pack, lat engage, inhale through the belly, and come on up. And so right now all the activation is on my glute and my hamstring and actually my oblique. This is also a lovely oblique exercise. So again, inhale, sitting back nice and slowly with control, and exhale, coming up. Now let me explain to you the difference, because some people have heard of a kickstand deadlift, and I've done those before. However, it does put your back at risk because it gives you a false sense of thinking you can lift a lot heavier than you really can. So what happens when you're actually doing a kickstand deadlift is, first, your feet are in the same plane, and so as soon as you lift your foot up, it tilts your pelvis, thus pulling on your lumbar, causing a posterior tilt. So it doesn't allow the hip hinge without any pull in a safe manner. So therefore it does cause a slight round to the back, and most people eventually you will feel that in the lower back and possibly cause an injury. So the safest way to do that is to stick to the single leg deadlift pattern, keeping that foot back so you're not hiking your hip. By putting your foot back, it does even out those hips more and allows you to sit back that much more. Rather than that hiked feel, it's back here. So really pay attention to that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. The class has loved it. My students have loved it, especially those who've had a hard time sticking to single leg deadlifts, whether it's hip issues or knee issues, a little bit of too wobbly. Having that kickstand has been amazing, and go ahead and try it. Let me know how you feel. Happy New Year again.